Thanks for listening to the Spiritual Awakening with Shaz podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below so you don't miss an episode. You can also follow us on Facebook with the links below. Until next time, trust your intuition and let your spirit soar. Offers insights, techniques, and inspiration to elevate your consciousness and transform your reality. Get ready to shine your light and embrace your true potential. Remember, the answers are inside you. Let me be your guide on earth. Hey lovely, welcome back to the Spiritual Awakening with Shaz podcast. Today, as this podcast gets released, I'm actually out on holiday. I'm heading home from New Zealand and I'm probably somewhere in the middle of the Tasman Sea. I'm not sure what the weather will be like. I'm praying that it will be nice and sunny and I'm soaking up some sun, relaxing. I definitely know I will be doing a meditation throughout the day, possibly some dancing and exercise, but most of all, hanging out and having the best fun ever with my friends. This is what holidays can be all about. But for many, and especially empaths and people going through their spiritual awakening and those very sensitive souls, they can be highly triggering. This episode today is about talking to those empaths and sensitive souls for the time of year that we're coming up to. It's a few weeks short of Christmas. And as you know, their energy's building and it's going to get hectic out there. Empaths hate going shopping. They hate the overwhelm of all the people in the shopping centers. They hate the crowds, the chaos, the queues. And most of all, they hate the stress of the money and how they're going to feed, clothe, and buy presents for everybody. So if we're talking about you today and you're one of those people that does get overwhelmed, gets crazy with the silly season and feels just so burnt out and run down and that the end of the year really can't come fast enough for you, I want to teach you from some few simple methods of how to stay centered, to clear yourself so that it doesn't stay too loud out there and helps you get through this Christmas silly season with lots of fun, joy and happiness. Because throughout this time, everyone is going to want a piece of you. You have to be here, there. There's parties to go through, there's places to be. Oh my God, if you're married, family, your family, in-laws, brothers, sisters, cousins, all of that. It's complete chaos for many people. And it does create problems in your nervous system. And we don't want you to end up having to break down over that period. This is also for those people out there that are very lonely, that don't have somewhere to go. The worst part about Christmas for an empath especially is the lonely feeling that you have when you feel so isolated from your family, your friends. There's nowhere for you to go. And this period becomes overwhelming and downcast for you because you wonder why you exist at all. It saddens me that many people get very depressed over holidays and they find themselves struggling in places where they really can't get help. So I want you to think about this and ask yourself, why does this time of year, as an empath, especially hit you so hard? Because it doesn't have to. It hits us hard because holidays come with pressure. It comes with expectations, family stress, old wounds, traumas, childhood problems, money worries, grief, loneliness, and that old classic, you've just got to be happy because everybody expects that of you, even when you're falling apart inside. There's so much noise in the crowds. The shopping centers are overfull. You can't find parking. It's hard work trying to work out, what am I going to buy my brother for Christmas? What am I going to get my sister? What do the kids want? All of these problems raise up in us and create somatic imbalances within our physical well-being. It drains you. Emotional memories of Christmas past can haunt you, and triggers are very, very near the surface. It's a whole lot, and the sensitive woman feels it all. And it's not because you're weak, it's simply because you are so deeply connected. So I want to discuss with you what happens inside you when things ramp up and everything's on the go. When you're running around like a chicken without a head and you're trying to be this for everybody, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're shopping, you're doing it all. Because heaven forbid for those out there, those of you out there who have a husband, And I can only go on my own brother and family members and other males in my vicinity. They certainly don't help with it all, do they? It's left to the wife, to the mother, to the woman to do it all. Okay? When you are racing around doing all of this, when you are being everything for everybody else, your nervous system spikes. Your cortisol levels go up. Your energy spikes. You become anxious. You start bottling down all of those emotions that just rise and rise to the surface, and you become a cauldron of problems, and you erupt and you become chaotic and critical of self. You get angry and frustrated and all these negative emotions that bottle us down and bring us to calamity when all we want is peace. So to find that peace, what do we find ourselves doing? We start people pleasing. We say yes where we want to say no. We say go where we want to say stop. We run and run and run until we run out on empty, and we don't slow down and give ourselves time. We end up carrying everybody's energy, everyone else's around us. We have to do things for mum or dad because they demand it, for the kids because they want it. We have to show up and be perfect for everybody else that comes around during that period. And most of all, you start to feel guilty because you need some peace and quiet and space for self. You get told you're selfish if, heaven forbid, you want 5 minutes just to go and relax, calm down, and not go shopping that day. You apologize for things that aren't your problem, that you're not responsible for. You take over responsibility for everything. You just accept it all because that's what women are trained to do. And then you overthink every small thing. Every thought that comes, what is behind it? How do you analyze it? What is their mission behind it? Why did they say it? Why did it happen now? Who is doing that? It finally comes to a stage where you don't want to be the strong one anymore. You just want to give up. You want to quit. You don't want to disappoint anybody, but for crying out loud, you're running on an empty gas tank and there's nothing holding you together. If this sounds familiar, then I want you to realize you don't have to let it get that way. There are simple methods, techniques, and tools that I'm going to teach you here, right now, to help you through this season. Okay? Holidays, for me, I make them now really intentional. I choose where I go for Christmas. I show up where I want to. I say yes to the places I want to go, and I say no when I don't. I do what I want. I'm not everything for everyone. I create my own calmness by doing things that bring me joy, that are for my highest and greatest good, and because I want to, not because I have to. I never explain myself to anybody. If I don't want to go, I just say no. I have a little trick in the midst of it all, that if you ask me to come to something and I tell you no, and you don't hear the no the first time and you keep saying, come on, come on, come on, I'll finally say to you, just simply to get you off my back, I'll try to be there with no intention of ever coming. Rest becomes my reward. Peace becomes my choice. Calmness becomes my center. It's a basic need for me, for you, and everybody else. And saying no does not make me or you a bad person. It is a boundary. It is respect of self. It is worth. It is knowing your own mind, your own value, and using your energetic currency for your needs first. It's freeing. It's totally exciting, and it's amazing. And I want you to be able to get there too. So one of the things that I want to teach you today is for all those empaths who have to go out and do shopping. And I'm very grateful that I don't go to the shopping center very often, and I avoid it as much as I can, or I go when I'm high vibrational because I want to, with the pure mindfulness and focus of not interacting with anything that I don't want. And the whole thing's an adventure. I go shopping because I want to, not because I have to. That's my choice. That's my mission. I go in there with an open mind. I go in there hoping to have conversations with people and connect with others and have an experience that is fun, happy, and joyous. And that's the intention that I set. But before I do any of that, I'll take 5 to 10 minutes to ground and center my energy. I'll just calm down. Take a deep breath in. And as I feel my lungs and feel myself rise up. I will just sigh out all of that negative energy. And then I ground my energy into the earth. I visualize roots going down from my feet down into Mother Earth and filling me up with that gorgeous Gaia frequency. And I allow that energy to travel up through my body, through everything, all the way to my center core. And then I turn above a tap. I imagine a tap right above my head, and I turn it on, and I allow golden and white light to filter through my body, my auric field, and everything like that, and seal it in this big bubble. It's a generalized practice that I do when I teach Reiki, energy healing, or any of my psychic development classes. But during this time, this chaotic time of energy, of frequency, of people, of rush, of push, of just Christmas energy or holiday stuff, I sit there and protect myself first. This energy bubble allows me to float through, supported by the universe, by God Himself, because that golden white light energy is poured from His source center. And that's uplifting, it's guiding, it's peaceful, it's calm, it is everything you ever need. And then I just build an energy shield and set an intention that nothing can interrupt or disrupt the peace and the calmness that I choose in this moment. Your intent is a powerful tool. I then center myself once again and I turn off all my empathic energy. I've just created a light switch, an on switch for when I want to work and an off switch for when I don't. And I switch it to off. Of this is me time in this reality that I'm existing in, to go and interact with other people without having to feel all of their emotions, without having to overconnect, without having to absorb, process, and transmute all their energy. It's for me. And you can arrange that for yourself. Every single day when you wake up, a simple 5-minute grounding technique, a breathing exercise, filling your body with this energy, using source energy for your frequency and energy instead of your body and food, will change the whole way that you interact with everyone in the universe. It is also highly attractive, really magnetic, and it means great things happen. And every time I do this, I say a little prayer, especially if I have to go to a shopping center. And as my friend Darlene calls it, Peter the Parking Fairy, I just call them parking angels and say, I would like a parking spot in this position in the car park where I want to go. And every single time I get one, because that's my intent, that's my purpose, that's my magnetism. And that comes from planning my energy, not following a calendar, not doing it because I have to go here, there, everywhere, by doing it when it feels right for me. And just say I schedule something and decide that I'm going to go shopping on Wednesday, and all of a sudden it comes to Wednesday and I don't feel like it. I give myself permission to say no, stop, and I go on Thursday or Friday instead. Don't force yourself to be anywhere because you have to. That energy is non-conducive to flow. It just creates roadblocks and diversions and detours that you don't really want to go along. When you have these holidays and when you have this time for self, do not overplan your schedule. I'm going on a cruise, okay? There are 10 days of this cruise, and I'm telling you, at least 2 to 3 days of those will be sunning and doing nothing. Yes, we're going to make stops and I'm going to get off and do things on those days, but there is plenty of downtime. And throughout Christmas and the chaos of holidays and life, you can create downtime. It may not be a whole day, but you can certainly schedule in an hour or two just for you. Because quite frankly, you deserve it, don't you? Sometimes you'll need to make sure that you have emotional exits. Whether it's a bathroom break, going to the mailbox, checking out what's on dinner, planning something for self. For the women out there that are into beauty, a nail session, a foot spa, a massage. All of these things matter for your emotional equilibrium. On my holiday, I'm going to get a massage. I'm going to have some treatment for self. I'm going to do things that make me feel relaxed. I'll be in the pool, soaking my feet, having a spa, doing what I want, going dancing, playing, having fun. These are all choices that you get to make. And the biggest one that you get to make is the easy no. Ask yourself simply, hand on heart, do I want to do this? First answer, yes or no. And if the answer is no, honor it. If it's yes, is it going to make me happy? Then definitely go and do it. If it's yes, because you feel obligated, do I really need to do this? Is it for my highest and greatest good? Is it in my best well-being to go ahead and do this for me right now? And if it's not, stop. Slow down and give yourself permission not to do it right now. Just postpone it. Put it off another day. There's plenty of days in the week, plenty of days rest in the year. Because if you don't make time for you and you don't slow down well enough, you're going to get hit by the crazy train, which means disease is going to come into your body. You'll get a head cold, a headache, a spasm, you'll injure yourself, you get into an accident, all of these things that can become truly chaotic with everlasting consequences that you don't really want. Slow down. Come back to your body. It's simple. Just put your hand on your chest like this right now. Take a deep breath in. Hold it, and then sigh it out. The sighing motion is a somatic release from the diaphragm in the body, and it gets rid of all negative emotion. If you feel overwhelmed and you feel energy and emotions rise to the surface, take a deep breath in, hold it, and while you're holding it, ask yourself, what is this emotion? What is this feeling? What is this thought process that's troubling me? And then let it go. And sometimes you might sigh it. Sometimes you might shout it. Far out. And sometimes you might scream. Do it. Do whatever you need to do to get it out. But don't hold it in. Don't bottle it down. And don't let it stop you from becoming the true you, of having your own voice, of showing up in the way that you need to, of being true to you, because you certainly deserve it. You don't deserve to be run ragged. You don't deserve to have all your power taken away. You don't deserve to be a slave during this time. Enjoy it. Have fun. Celebrate it. Because ultimately, holidays and Christmas and everything on that is all about celebration of life. Take the moments to ground your energy through your feet every single day and watch it how that makes a difference. If you struggle with that, stand still, crouch down and ground through your base chakra. Some people actually can't ground through their feet. Sometimes I find it very difficult, so I ground through my base chakra and it changes everything for me. This power we have is in our body. It's in our facility, in the vessel that we live in, and we are the drivers of it. If you're having anxiety, this simple action will calm your nervous system down. Tapping is an amazing facilitator for calming and rewiring. Breath work, yoga, meditation, singing bowls, music, dancing, screaming, shouting, swimming, all of the fun things. You do what works for you. Don't ever let anyone tell you how to release your emotions, how to deal with the somatics. Somatics just simply means energy stuck within your body and it has to find a way out. And if you block it down, it will come out in one way or another. I did it for too long, for many years, and I end up having a hiccup spasm in my body for 10 months in order to get rid of the crap. Don't do that to yourself, please. Okay, always remember, needing space for self does not make you selfish. It makes you aware, it makes you connected, and it makes you you. You are not too sensitive, you're not dramatic, and you're not making it up if you are affected by this energy greatly. I know back in the day I used to be so overwhelmed with it. I hid long before December and never went shopping at any time because the chaos and the energy and the frequencies would drive me batty. I'd go through months and months of insomnia because I couldn't process everything through. I didn't realize I was overwhelmed. I didn't realize my body had so much trapped emotion that it didn't have a way out. But now I do. My heart still feels things very deeply. I have ups and downs and ebbs and flows, and the river keeps going. I just process them. When you feel low, when you feel heavy, take a moment, sit in it, identify it, and then raise it up. Okay, you will feel it as this block in the middle of your body, or as a pain in your arm, or wherever it may be. Just visualize the energy, wrap it around, use an energy cord and a visualization to make the energy all center into one ball or one blob of vibration. Raise it up through your body, raise it up and lift it out of your head in a pink bubble. Clear the energy and let yourself go. That simple exercise will get rid of lots of trauma without you even realizing it. It's part of the honest self to feel. And empaths feel greatly. It's a gift and a curse at times, but it is a beautiful gift that you are there to transmute and change this frequency into something better. You just need the right tools of how to manage it. Sometimes I know there are people out there and they're so tired of doing it alone, and this year gets very chaotic. It's like Calamity Jane, and everything that can go wrong does go wrong. There's fights with the family. You got to put up with those in-laws that you don't like. You're pulled into 15 different directions, and then you don't end up doing the one thing that you want. And heaven forbid that you should want to buy yourself something and you run out of money because you're giving gifts away to people that don't appreciate them. Don't allow yourself to do that. If you need more decisiveness, more power, more boundaries, more value, more energy protection, more understanding of the inner self, my Shine with Shaz program is here, and it's made exactly for this, to help you find you. Remember your greatness. Come back home to you, not who you've molded yourself to be to fit in with everybody else. And the problem is we fit into this mold for everybody else and we don't like her anymore. We actually hate her. Well, I want you to love yourself, find your worth, empower yourself, have the confidence and strength to be the version of you that you can, whether that's playful and fun and joyous, or empowered and strong and driven. These are all traits that you get to choose. And we do that through regulating our emotions, understanding our choices, having boundaries, having values of self, having minimum thresholds of how you will allow people speak to you, treat you, and communicate with you. We also learn how to let go of everybody else's expectations and all of their emotions and finally come back to your own self. As an empath, most people don't even realize all the heaviness or the scatter or the anxiety that is on them is absorbed energy. It's not even their own emotions, because they don't drill down fast enough or far enough to go and find out what they feel for themselves. But this work will help you do that. It will change everything in your life if you just let it. The best part about it, as I go on this holiday and I travel to New Zealand, I am so excited about this rest, this relaxation and time out, because I'm on a cruise ship and I'm not paying for internet. So I'm going to have no socials, no internet, no one messing with me. I'm going to have some books, I'm going to have some photos, and I might play with some little video things that I want to play around with and have fun with my friends by being present and mindful and doing things because I choose to experience them. Conversations with new people, meeting others, and just being there. And it's on the water, the best place for letting go of emotions, cleansing yourself, and waking up to greater connection to the earth. So please take care of yourself and your energy in this holiday season. I know I will spend lots of time meditating, doing my EFT and breath work because it's what I love. It's who I am. And I have a journal because I do believe I'm going to be downloading some information, and I always like to write different things, but that's me. Do what you love. Keep your boundaries. Choose your peace where you can choose it. And remember, you're allowed to enjoy this time. You have permission to show up in the way you want to, and in a way that feels great for you. Not just because you feel obligated, but because you truly want to. I send you so much love this holiday, so much softness and grounding from wherever I am. And I know to anyone that will be listening to it, trust me, I'll be thinking of you, sending this beautiful, joyous energy and basking in the sunshine on the sea. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Reach out and comment and let me know anything that you need any further information from. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for listening to the Spiritual Awakening with Shaz podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below so you don't miss an episode. You can also follow us on Facebook with the links below. Until next time, trust your intuition and let your spirit soar.